Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you catch this. Day two of the Get Shit Done Calibrate Your Life Challenge. I am Yolanda Elam, aka Yo, and I'm here to get you started on creating a self-care kit. Before we do that, though, real quick, what do you consider self-care to be? And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This morning, the reason why this is coming in the way it is because I was so caught up in taking care of myself, trying to rest because I've been under the weather for the last 3 days, honestly. And I was feeling like crap. And I forgot. I didn't get up. So I'm here. I'm here. I threw my shit on real quick. So I'm here. So self-care is important. It is okay. It is okay if the world continues to go on without you, if you put yourself as priority, because that's what we should be doing, is putting ourselves as priorities in your life. I know for me, when I first started thinking about the self care journey that I took myself on a couple years back, I thought self care was limited to things like getting my nails done, manicures and pedicures, or maybe even getting massages on special occasions. Or I thought self care was nothing near what it really is, which is truly taking care of self. And if you break down the definition of self, it's more than just the physical body. There's our mentality, there's our emotions, all that defines who we are, mind, body, and soul. So self-care means you take care of all those parts. And if we limit ourselves to things like manicures and pedicures or massages or just only eating healthy and only exercising, all still a part of self-care. But most of the time, I think we forget about the other pieces, the mental and the physical and the emotional as well. So, what I want to do is challenge you to expand your definition of self care. And by your, I mean you, because your self care definition will not match mine. We might have similar things as the person that you work with, or maybe somebody else in your household. There might be similar things that you all can benefit from caring for self, but there's still always that uniqueness that makes you you, right? Because you got to always be yourself, right? So when you be yourself, that also means you do things for yourself that makes yourself feel good. So self-care is expansive, right? So I want you to consider creating a self-care kit that is for you. And in this get shit done session, I'm gonna get you started with that. I'm gonna break down this 37 different ideas that I've created to care for you, to self-care yourself. You're gonna pull from this suggestions and create your own bingo card. Right? It's a fun way to get you, excited about doing some self-care. You're gonna create a self-care bingo card. Now, I might be struggling with this share screen, and if so, I apologize. I might be able just to tell you on the side. You might not can see it, and I can tell you on the side, but I'm gonna try. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna try because I might fuck shit up. I'm not gonna try. I'm going to tell you what the challenges are, and you can come to the Get Shit Done challenge coming up soon in the next couple of weeks to get the actual PDFs. If I don't get them on here this time, but I'm gonna try to share this screen, my entire screen. Nope, application window, opera tab. Nope, it's on the whole new screen. It's over here, and I cannot get to it. So here we go. 37 different ways to say yes to you. You, Y-O-U. One is to eat healthy. That's the first thing I have on my list, is to eat healthy. Reason being, I was a certified fitness trainer, and part of my journey was also to build the best body that I've never had. So as I was working out, and working out was becoming a habit, I wasn't really eating any differently. And I realized the difference was balancing it out, as portionally. My eating habits and my exercise had to shift for me to physically care for my body. So eating healthy for me is different for eating healthy than someone else. For example, when I was married, eating healthy for me included some stuff like maybe a slice of pizza every now and then, because I was doing pretty good most of the time. But for my ex-husband, he wanted to eat chicken every damn day. That's eating healthy for him, and that's okay because it worked. Whatever works for you, do it. So that's one thing you could do, is eat healthy on your bingo card. Another idea I had on my self-care challenge is to meditate. Okay, it's number 12. Meditate. I've learned that it's not about just getting your head to be still. Maybe you're new to meditation, as I was about a year or so ago when I first started this. I'm not a guru by no means, but I did know that you gotta know that your brain is going to keep moving. So meditate can also be a movement meditation. You can do a doodle meditation. You can take a coloring book, put on some soft music with no words, and just let your hand do the motions. If something downloads, write it down. Got that I did from a really good friend of mine. Great tip. That's another way you can meditate. So meditation is a way to take care of yourself. Another one that you might not know about is to do things like binge watch Netflix butt naked. I believe it's number 37 on my list. Binge watch, no, not 37, maybe number 22. Anyway, binge watch Netflix butt naked. The butt naked is optional. Everybody's not comfortable in their naked body, and that's okay, even around themselves. So maybe put on a cute little lingerie set if you're a girl, put on some boxes if you're a guy, but just, chill for the day and don't worry about nothing else. That's another thing you can do to self care yourself. Another thing you could also do is let me see what I have on number 4 is read a book. Read a book. You can also listen to books. Shout out hashtag Audible rocks. I love my Audible sets. And sometimes if I listen to an Audible book and I love it so much, I'll go get the print version just because it was that impactful to me. Reading a book is also a part of a self-care idea you can put on your self-care bingo. So what you could do with this bingo, a bingo card that you create, is you fill in all 25 boxes and you can play things like 4 corners. You could pick a week and say, this week I'm gonna hit all 4 corners, right? Or you can say something like, you can make an L shape out of it. You can go this row, line, L, and a cross. Different ideas, different ways you can make shapes, and that'll also be part of the self-care little bingo challenge PDF that I've created. It also has some different ways you can play the bingo game when you create your own self-care bingo. I'm honestly not sure how much time I have. I don't know. Monica, can you just tell me real quick on here, type in how much time I actually have so I can know if I need to go more or less? I apologize, y'all. It's all on me. Total or 15 minutes left? Left. Perfect. All right, here we go. So we're going back to my ideas. Another thing I have here on the self-care channel, I really wish y'all could see it, but I didn't do that part right. Track your accomplishments. As arrogant as I seem, or as arrogant as I thought I was, it was very challenging for me to track my accomplishments, because I had such high expectations for myself. Things that were true accomplishments, I did not acknowledge them as such because I didn't get the validation I thought I needed to feel like it was an accomplishment. But an accomplishment, for example, could be something as simple as I went to the bathroom twice today. For young mothers out there who might have a newborn and you create this whole to-do list, because I did that when I was raising my children. And one of the things I remember going through a class one day, she said, you know what? If you went to the bathroom twice today, celebrate that, because that was an accomplishment. Because you get so busy wrapped up in raising your kids, you forget things like going to the bathroom. Write that shit down. That's an accomplishment if that's what your life is made up that way. I also have things on my list like getting my second master's degree. That's an accomplishment. Is that the same as going to the bathroom? Hell yeah, because it did something for me. It was an accomplishment that I did. So what have you accomplished? You don't have to get real broad and think, oh, well, I went to college and got 6 degrees. Yeah, that's wonderful. You also woke up today and made breakfast. So whatever it is, maybe that's been a challenge for you, you can turn it into an accomplishment and track that. You can track it daily, weekly. You can go through and just like, if you decide to track your life, that's what I've done. You'll see my post soon, but I kind of tracked my life and put a couple of pictures on things that I felt were really good accomplishments for me that I want to share with other people. And that's what I did to track my accomplishments. Another thing you can do on self-care challenge is treat yourself to coffee or tea. Have y'all tried that boba tea? When I went to California for the first time, LA, shout out Los Angeles, 2022, I think, 2 years ago. Anyway, I went to California for the first time, and I tried boba tea for the first time. That shit was delicious. I fell in love with that. I fell in love with it. I came at the Texas with the intention of finding me a boba tea place that had the same flavors, and I have yet to find that. I found some other places, but they weren't quite the same. So treat yourself to coffee or tea. Doesn't have to be Starbucks. Doesn't have to be boba. You can wake up in the morning and make a beautiful cup of coffee. You can lay down before you go to bed. Before you go lay down at night, you can have a nice warm glass of tea. But treat yourself. Treat yourself. Another thing you could do on my self-care challenge is take a digital detox. That's number 17. Take a digital detox. Matter of fact, is anybody in the audience, if you're listening and you're chiming in on this, put a number in there. You throw a number in there, and I can go pull that up and tell you what it is. So number 17 is I just forgot. What is it? Oh, take a digital detox.
It's 10:30.
Take a digital detox means that give yourself a break from technology. I know, y'all, it's right here next to me. It stays with me. I know that our phones and our devices are very important to us. I know they are. So is everything else in our life that these things have kind of taken over. So it's okay to give ourselves a break. It could be an hour detox, or it could be a little more extreme in a weekend detox, which I've done. I've done a weekend detox before. I took 2 days, a Saturday and a Sunday, shut everything down. No phone, no TV, no nothing. Honestly, I think it's just quiet all day. I want to say maybe I did have music, but it was like just sounds. So I can have like nature sounds, relaxing sounds. But I didn't have a television on. I didn't watch movies. I didn't read a book. I just journaled and slept and ate and just enjoyed being. I spent that whole weekend just being, which is very difficult for me. Has been. Yeah, I find myself doing a lot and not a lot of being. So I challenge you to take a digital detox and just spend the time and be. Be you, be yourself, or find out who yourself is during that weekend, or hour, or 30 minutes, 15-minute detox. You just start somewhere, and then you can build yourself up. Another thing I have on here is take a long shower. To be honest, I just recently learned this trick. Now, my ex stayed in the shower, loved being in the shower. And I used to be like, why is he? I was in a damn shower, like 20, 30 minutes in the shower. I was more of a get in, get out, wash out, get done. Drop 7 times, seven by seven. But now, sometimes I literally will get in the shower and just enjoy the water. I don't necessarily soap off. I just enjoy the water. It's okay. It's okay just to have the water, a long, hot shower, or cold, or a combination of the two. And if you feel the need to do all this, yeah, great. But sometimes it is okay just to let that water just wash over you, and just feel clean and smooth and soft. Oh, and I started using those scrubbers. I might be telling too much of my business, but instead of them loofahs, I started using like kitchen scrubbers. They're amazing. Take a long shower, use a kitchen scrub. You'd be amazed at how your skin feels, and it's cheaper than a dry brush. Okay, that's number 17. And another thing I have on my list is host a game night. That's number 33. Host a game night. You can do this virtually. Now, I had a closet full of games in my home. Closet full. Basically, two closets, really. Games, like as far as taboo, up to chess and checkers and all those kind of board games, too. But I used to love hosting game nights. I would invite my neighbors over, and we'd bring snacks, and I was drinking at the time, so we had alcohol, and we just chill and just drink and eat and play games. Host a game night. Pick your favorite games, right? Or introduce your friends to your favorite games. You could also do this virtually. Just realized I lost earring. You could also do this virtually. You can virtually host a game night. They have this thing called Game Box. I think I learned it from my friend Peggy. It's some sort of a video like system. Steam. It's through Steam. I played it before. I can't think of it right now. Jackbox games. That's it. But you can do them virtually too. Host a game night. That's another way you can self-care yourself by surrounding yourself with people that you enjoy being around. Again, that might be more of that mental, emotional care that we're giving ourselves, but still enjoying somebody's company, a way of enjoying self-care. Another thing you can do is create an empowering morning routine. That right there took me a while to do, but I love it when I do it because it's all for me. I had to figure out what I like. Do I want to get up early? Do I want to take a shower first? Do I want to work out first, then take a shower? Do I want to take 2 showers? Do I want to eat now or eat after I have my coffee? I had to like go through what made me feel good. So that alone was fun to create a morning routine. Just start jotting down things you got to do in the morning or you get to do in the morning, and write down things that you want to do in the morning, and kind of find a happy medium, and create an empowering morning routine. Because when we start our day and we're filled, the rest of the day just flows, right? Just flows. So that's on there too. Number 33, create an empowering morning routine. I also have number 25, smell flowers, right? Smell flowers. Go to the grocery store. They have so many, or Walmart, or any kind of place that has gardening, and just ah, literally stop and smell the roses and the lilies, my favorite, and the tulips and the daisies and the sunflowers. Do they all smell? All flowers smell, right? Smell flowers. Just go walk around in nature and take the time to go to some. I've done it before. I ain't gonna lie. I've actually walked to somebody's yard, or right outside their yard, and just like smell their flowers because they were so pretty. They were attractive. Smell flowers. It's another way to again care for the mentality, care for the emotions and the body, because the pheromones from from the scent of the flowers. Might get some other things going on later on, right? Smell some flowers. Another thing you can do is organize your desk. Your desk. I will show you this, but I got the background so you can't really see it. But right now, not as organized as I was like. But typically, I try to keep it organized. But sometimes, because my desk is cluttered, my mind feels cluttered. So what I do is I declutter the outside to help declutter my insides. Self-care. So organize your desk. You'll see a picture of mine. It's really nice. And no matter where you are, you can create a desk, right? So I'm in between homes right now. So I share between my friend and my son's. And then here I have this desk that was in my apartment. And in my son's place, I created a desk, a whole little corner with a little chair and a little stand and my computer. And it's really cute. So organize your desk. That's another form of self-care. Another thing I have on this list is, I'm not the best at this one, but I'm gonna share it anyway. Bake something. Okay. It's number 16. And when I say bake something, I mean try your best to bake it yourself. But if you can't, be creative and find somebody to bake with you or for you, and then you can share that you baked something, or at least enjoy it, and maybe talk about what you got out of the baking. Did you enjoy the taste of the food somebody baked for you, or did you enjoy the baking experience itself? But on the list is also to bake something. So we're about to wrap this up. We have 5 minutes left. So before I go, I want to encourage you to just remember that self-care is expansive. It's not limited to just physical needs. There's also mental and emotional needs as well that we take care of our bodies, because our body's made of those three parts, right? Mind, body, and soul. So create your own self-care kit. I am here to support you, as is everybody in the Meek Life community, which I hope you know about. And if you don't know, you know now. I hope you enjoy the rest of this challenge. I do hope that you will come in, join in, complete the 14-day challenge, and then just see how much of a better person you've made yourself become. Or if it's not your goal at that, just being consistent in something. Who knows? I want you to sign up for the challenge and get some freebies. You can download the PDF from me on my own challenge page. The challenge page will have all of our offerings, all of our freebies. So the PDF that I was reading from that you couldn't see, that you're excited to see now, I know, because you didn't get to see it yet. You're going to go get that on the challenge page, and you're going to download that, and it'll have the bingo card in there for you, blank, and a filled in sample one. Don't steal my sample. That's mine. Make your own. Be yourself. Make your own card. So make your own card. And then remember, self-care is important, and it's not just about your body in the physical sense. I can't say that enough, because it took me it took me a very long time to realize that self-care is beyond just my physical body. It's also my mentality, and it's also my emotions. So I challenge you to take this challenge and do all you can with it. And hopefully it'll kickstart you to make some other changes in your life, that you are designing your life, creating your life designed by you, for you, connected, activated, and expanded. I'm Yo, the creator and founder of Be Yourself Every Day. I might have to cut this out a little early because I don't know what else I need to say. You all have an amazing rest of the day, night, or afternoon, and I will see you soon.